Hi, I am Saeed. In this video, I want to provide you with a repair for unintentional shutting downs in Windows. Look, I'm not talking about something like a blackout. You are working with your computer and then your screen goes off. I'm not talking about that. That's another story and we can cover it in another video if we will. But I'm talking about something else. You're working with your computer and it normally turns off, shuts down without your signal which is sent to it to be shut down. It seems that someone else is shutting down your computer. For making that right, I have some methods for you and you need to do them all together at the same time. I'm not provide you with one step first and check it out to see what happens, and then if that doesn't work for you, you go to the next step. You need to do all of them together. But first, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and watch all the other videos that I provide for you. Most of them will work for you because of the fact that I'm trying to show you general method. It means that if that works for me, that works for you too. And it's not important what the manufacturer of your device is. It will work for you because it is general. And also I try to show you the reason why we cannot adjust our devices or why they don't work at all. So continue watching and I will tell you how it is possible to prevent your Windows from shutting down by itself. Of course, the first step that everybody knows is updating the Windows. But I'm not talking about updating Windows in a way that you do all the times. You have several different peripherals connected to your computer, like me, like anyone else. Camera, webcam, your mouse, your keyboard, graphics tablet, your printer, and etc. Each of them, of course, use drivers to be connected to the computer. In many cases, and for those that are using USB 3, it is quite common, because their drivers is not up to date, or because their driver have never been installed on your computer, or because their drivers is problematic. They send a signal to your computer to shut down. Can you believe it? And because of this problem, we need to first go to updating in Windows and find something specific, updating the drivers. Go to Windows Settings and click on Update and Security. Here we have a very important option, View Optional Updates. These are the updates that are not installed on your computer by Windows itself. Open the menu Driver Updates. You can see peripherals that you are using with your computer. For example, in my case, I have a Logitech USB camera which is always connected to my computer. Check them all and download and install. As you know, the process is starting with downloading and then installation, and finally the Windows wants you to restart your computer. Now this is the time to restart your computer. Now that the driver of your peripherals are quite up to date, it is a time to go to the next step. The driver of your GPU, your graphics, is the most sophisticated and because of that the most problematic part of the drivers installed on your computer. So in this step you need to uninstall and reinstall it again. Despite the fact that it might be completely up to date, you really need to do so because in many cases it interferes with other components in Windows. So we go to uninstall and then reinstall it. First, right-click on Windows icon and go to Device Manager. In Device Manager, you can see the list of your available hardware. Open Display Adapters, right click on it, go to Properties, and then click on Details. In here you can see the model and the manufacturer of your GPU. Google it and download its driver. If you have two in here, you need to download both. Again, go to Device Manager, open Display Adapters, and right click on your GPU, then uninstall the device. Check the box and click on Uninstall. In this process, your GPU and its driver will be uninstalled from a computer. It is done, and now is the time to restart your computer. After restart, you can see that in Display Adapters we have just Microsoft Basic Display Adapter. I double click on the driver that I have downloaded. The process might be slightly different, but the basics are the same. I just run the program. Choose English as my language. Accept the agreement. Next, and install. As you know, the process of installing might take a few seconds to several minutes based on your system and its speed. Now the GPU driver is installed. If I go to Notification, you can see there is a bar using which I can change the brightness, which shows that the GPU driver is installed. And if I go to Device Manager, you can see Intel RUHD graphics is installed. Fast startup in Windows is one of the greatest features of it. It can help your computer, of course, to start up faster. But the problem is that it can easily interfere with other components in your Windows and send that signal to turn off your computer without your intention. To make it disable means that you need to wait for 1 or a couple of minutes more for starting up your computer. But it helps you a lot because you will have a more stable computer. In Windows setting, go to System and then click on Power and Sleep. Click on Additional Power Settings and then click on Choose what the power button does. You need to uncheck this option, the Fast Startup. First, show that you are the administrator of your device, and then uncheck the first option, and then save your changes. In Windows, you can create a power plan from very high performance of your computer to very low usage of power, or as the default, something in between, a balanced plan. And one of the greatest features in here is that if you leave your computer idle for more than 20 minutes, the Windows turns off your HDD, your hard disk drive, and save the power. But this great feature can interfere with other components and send that signal shutting down of your computer. So we want to turn this feature off. In the last step, again go to Windows Settings, click on System, click on Power and Sleep. Put all of these options to Never. When your computer is on idle, then it never goes to sleep. Click on Additional Power Settings. You can create a new power plan, but it is really better to change the available plan. All the options are on Never, and click on Change Advanced Power Settings. In here, We want to change the timer for hard disk. Put both options to never. Doing this when your computer is in idle mode, the hard disk will never turn off. And if you deal with the problem of random shutting downs of Windows, follow the steps that I told you and do not forget the fact that you need to do all of these steps at the same time. Do all of them and look at the results. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and leave me comments about whether that worked for you. Thanks for watching.